Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing.
Okay, so for this recipe, you need ground beef, ground Italian sausage, broccoli, fresh garlic, onion, oregano, cream cheese, heavy whipping cream, mozzarella cheese, and also Parmesan, but I have this Italian cheese, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. So first you're just gonna brown all of your meat.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's hope.
Now I'm going to soften the cream cheese just by placing it in the microwave for 45 seconds. Drain your meat and then season it.
And it is cold outside. We gather around the fireplace, and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day.
Okay, so now I'm gonna combine everything together in a big bowl. So we've got our meat mixture right here. I have a cooking show.
What?
I said I have a cooking show.
You got a dishwasher.
I do. I'm gonna add this cream cheese mixture, and I just had to put the Parmesan or Italian cheese in here. And my broccoli, and this is a great recipe if you are doing keto. It's a really good one for that, and I love it because there's no carbs, so it's actually pretty healthy. And then you're just gonna mix this all together. Just makes this really like cheesy, yummy deliciousness. And then I'm gonna dump it into a pan. I'm gonna put it in the oven for 40 minutes. Okay, here's how it turned out right out of the oven. And like I said, this is a really great option if you're trying to go low carb or if you're keto. It's very rich and super yummy, especially with the sausage and all the cheese. It's so good. Okay, so tonight's recipe is going to be in the crock pot, which are my favorite type of recipes because you can just stick it in there and leave it. So I've got 2 chicken breasts raw in the crock pot, and then I'm just going to dump barbecue sauce all over the top and let this just sit for, I don't know, 5 hours or so.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean.
Okay, so the chicken is done and it's just about time to eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the chicken into my KitchenAid mixer, and that's how I shred it up.
Without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas time.
Okay, and then I baked these sweet potatoes at 425 for 1 hour. So they're very, very soft now. I'm gonna go ahead, I also poked holes in them first. I'm gonna go ahead and slice them open and fill them up with butter and salt and pepper and a little bit of nutmeg. And we're gonna go ahead and do broccoli again on the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this in the microwave to steam it.
Making angels in the sand, you read me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times.
Okay, so I just topped the potatoes with the shredded barbecue chicken, and then I'm going to top them with shredded cheddar cheese. And then for our side tonight, so this is something I just started doing. We used to eat a lot of macaroni and cheese as our side, and that's not very healthy, and being 30 years old, like we cannot eat like that all the time anymore. So I figured out this, and it tastes really, really good. I just do broccoli steamed, and then I put it in a baking dish, and then I top it with ranch seasoning. And then I cover it in cheese, and then I bake it in the oven. I usually just broil it, so I'm gonna broil both of these together. You just broil it in the oven, and it seriously makes like a really good mac and cheese replacement.
Come on! We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is.
All right, here's how it all turned out. So here is the broccoli side dish. You can also like put like ranch on the side, like dip it in ranch if you're into that, but it's really good, even just plain, it's so yummy. And then here's the potatoes. So I have not made this recipe before, but they look amazing and delicious, smothered in cheese, and I'm so excited to try them. But I am going to add some extra barbecue sauce to the top, some plain Greek yogurt, and then some green onions.
Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
Okay, so the first ingredient for tonight's recipe is cooked chicken, and I find the easiest way to cook chicken is in the Instant Pot, and I just put it on the meat setting. So you wanna make sure you have a little bit of liquid, and I'm just gonna add water, but chicken broth, if you have that on hand, is best, or even like a vegetable broth. And then I'm gonna season it with the Trader Joe's seasoning salute. The stuff is so good. It's just like an everything seasoning. All right, so here's how the cooked chicken turned out, and then it takes about 30 minutes or so. I just used the meat setting, and now I'm gonna go ahead and place this into my KitchenAid. You guys can tell I use the same things, like the same 3 products every time I cook. So I'm gonna put them in the KitchenAid and stir it up to kind of just shred up the chicken. So it's gonna shred up really easily. But if you like your chicken a little bit more on the drier side, which I don't prefer that, but you can cook it in the air fryer, and then I just drizzle a little bit of olive oil on it and cook it in here. It also cooks a little bit faster than the Instant Pot, so that's another option. But this is how it turns out. So it's like perfectly cooked, delicious chicken, and you didn't have to stand in front of the stove for like 20 minutes while everything like pops and sprays oil in your face, because I literally hate that. Okay, so the ingredients that you need for these quesadillas is spinach, tomatoes, pesto, and then mozzarella cheese and some feta cheese. And David is the king of the quesadilla making, so I'm just going to assemble them, and then he's going to cook them. And then here's our chicken.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything.
And I decided to also add on a little bit of balsamic.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire.
So here's how it turned out. It looks delicious. And then I'm gonna pair mine with some plain Greek yogurt. Okay, so this next recipe is going to be a Chinese chicken in the crock pot, and I'm first going to coat the chicken with flour and pepper. So I'm just gonna put it in a baggie, and then I'm gonna put the chicken in here and shake it all up.
Oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those.
Okay, and then you just want to brown them really quick in some oil. Okay, so typically when I make this recipe, I actually use my own sauce. I do teriyaki sauce, soy sauce, ketchup, brown sugar. You can add a bunch of different things, garlic, ginger, stuff like that, and I just make like a marinade. But I actually have this one on hand, and this is a Trader Joe's Island Soyaki marinade. I haven't tried this yet, but it looks amazing. So to make this recipe even simpler, I'm just going to use this instead of making my own sauce. And the chicken, as you can tell, has browned. It's definitely not cooked, but it's just nice and brown on the ends.
Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care.
Okay, I'm gonna check on this. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Oh, it smells amazing. So I think I'm gonna shred that in my KitchenAid, and then I'm going to start working on the rest of the stuff, which this recipe is super easy because everything's just gonna take a few minutes. So I'm gonna make this riced cauliflower instead of regular rice. I like to use this because it is a vegetable instead of a grain, and you just put this in the microwave. So we're gonna have that underneath the chicken, as well as this was supposed to be just broccoli. I ordered it from Walmart and they were out, so they substituted the broccoli and cauliflower, so I guess that'll be fine. So I'm gonna microwave this and steam it. I'm also going to cook these chicken pot stickers from Trader Joe's, and I cook these in a pan, and I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so I just put them in a pan with water, and then I drizzle sesame seed oil over it. This makes it so good. And I just do a little bit of water, if you can tell, and then I cover it up. And I'm cooking it on like a medium low, and then I'll cover it like this for a while until I'll come and check and like turn them a little bit, but until the water's all gone, and then I take off the lid and kind of just let them fry and get a little crispy.
What we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas.
Okay, so here's how it turned out, and this would also be really good with cashews on top, but unfortunately we don't have any right now, but it looks delicious. That sauce smells so amazing. But we do have sesame seeds, so we'll put those on top. And I just tried this chicken, and it is so good. That sauce is like everything.
Are you saving this for lunch?
I don't know, why?
Which one's mine?
Whichever one you want, honey.
This one. I need some more of that sauce.
It's so good. If you have a Trader Joe's, I highly recommend the soyaki marinade sauce because it's delicious, and that was like the easiest meal ever. Okay, so for tonight's dinner, again, we're using cooked chicken. So I cooked it the exact same way. It'll let me unlock it. There we go. So I cooked it the exact same way as I cooked last night's chicken, just in the Instant Pot with water and a bunch of seasoning. And then I just finished boiling my water for the spaghetti, and I am using this organic yellow lentil and brown rice pasta from Trader Joe's. We always try to use either a gluten-free spaghetti or something that's like made of vegetables because I just don't like to have all those carbs. So this is the spaghetti that we're gonna be using tonight. so you let all of that come to a boil, and then you add in the shredded cheeses, which I am doing mozzarella and then Parmesan and Romano. It's almost ready.
Filled with emptiness and strain. No more bells on snow. No time to let love grow. I wish I could go back to Christmases gone by and feel the glowing light shining through the night.
Okay, so you could put your chicken breast over the pasta. You could cube your chicken and then put it over the pasta or stir it in. Or what I just did was I shredded my chicken and then I stirred it in shredded because, I don't know, I just like things easier. And now we don't need a knife or anything. It's just all mixed together and ready to go. So here's the final product, cheesy garlic chicken spaghetti. And you could totally throw in like other stuff that you have in your fridge that you're trying to get rid of, like spinach, mushrooms would be really good in this, tomatoes, anything like that. But this is just the plain version and it looks really, really good.